Good afternoon. This is All India Radio and I am Valsa Williams with the Midday News. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana being launched tomorrow will prove a milestone in providing healthcare facilities in the country. Inaugurates Jharsuguda Airport in Odisha. Prime Minister to launch various development projects in Chhattisgarh this afternoon. Meeting of the group of ministers underway in Bengaluru to take stock of GST network. China cancels upcoming trade talk with the United States, also calls off visit of its Vice Premier to Washington next week. Assamese film Village Rock Stars selected as India's official entry to Oscars 2019. And Indian cyclists bagged 3 gold, 3 silver and a bronze in Track Asia Cup in New Delhi. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has said that Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana being launched tomorrow will prove to be a milestone in providing healthcare facilities in the country. Addressing a rally in Talcher, Odisha, Mr. Modi said the scheme will provide medical cover of up to 5 lakh rupees to over 10 crore poor and vulnerable families. He said,
आयुष्मान भारत योजना के तहत कल से प्रधानमंत्री जन आरोग्य योजना पीएम जय इसकी शुरुआत हो रही है। इस योजना के तहत देश के 10 करोड़ गरीब परिवारों को करीब 50 करोड़ लोगों को अगर गंभीर बीमारी के इलाज के लिए आवश्यकता पड़ेगी तो साल भर में 5 लाख रुपए तक का हेल्थ एश्योरेंस दिया जाएगा।
Earlier, Mr. Modi launched commencement of work for revival of Talcher fertilizer plant. Speaking on the occasion, Mr. Modi said the plant, which will start production in 36 months, will use the latest technology. The Prime Minister said the fertilizer plant will produce 1.27 million tons of neem-coated urea, a crop nutrient, and will use coal gasification technology to produce feedstock for the plant. The Prime Minister said,
पूर्णतया हिंदुस्तान के लिए ये नई टेक्नोलॉजी है। कोल गैसिफिकेशन के द्वारा यहाँ के इस काले डायमंड को एक नई टेक्नोलॉजी के द्वारा न सिर्फ इस क्षेत्र को, देश को भी नई दिशा मिलने वाली है। देश को बाहर से जो गैस लाना पड़ता है, बाहर से यूरिया लाना पड़ता है, उससे भी मुक्ति मिलेगी और बचत होगी। इस क्षेत्र के नौजवानों के लिए ये रोजगार का भी बड़ा अवसर है। करीब 4,500 लोग इस प्रोजेक्ट के साथ जुड़ेंगे।
The Prime Minister also inaugurated the Jharsuguda Airport. The airport will bring Western Odisha on the country's aviation map and facilitate regional air connectivity through the government's Udan scheme. Speaking on the occasion, Mr. Modi said connectivity is at the core of all-round development and the government has devoted significant efforts to enhance connectivity all over the country. He said India's aviation sector is being transformed rapidly.
इस एक वर्ष में नए 950 हवाई जहाज का ऑर्डर बुक हुआ। हम लोगों की सोच रही है कि सबका साथ सबका विकास का मतलब क्षेत्रीय संतुलन भी होना चाहिए और इसलिए हमारी लगातार कोशिश है कि पूर्वी हिंदुस्तान का विकास हो। उड़ीसा का विकास उसका एक अहम हिस्सा है। आज मुझे कोयला खदान का भी लोकार्पण करने का अवसर मिला है। उड़ीसा भाग्यवान है, उसके पास ब्लैक डायमंड का खजाना है।
Our correspondent has more details.
People here say the Prime Minister's firm commitment to take the nation to new heights of progress with projects like the fertilizer plant and the second airport in Odisha are central to India's growth story. Urging the Odisha Chief Minister Navin Patnaik to take the Ayushman Bharat scheme to lakhs of poor families of Odisha, the Prime Minister's advice has also gained momentum for development among people. The Western Odisha people are very happy with today's inauguration of Jharsuguda Airport by the Prime Minister, which now joined the country's aviation map and facilitate regional air connectivity through government's Udan scheme. SN Patnaik, AIR News, Sambalpur.
The Prime Minister will lay the foundation stone for various developmental projects, including highway projects and a railway line worth more than 3,000 crore rupees in Janjgir town of Chhattisgarh today. The projects include Bilaspur-Patrapali 4-lane road and Bilaspur-Anuppur 3rd railway line. More from our correspondent.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi is scheduled to reach Chhattisgarh in a short while. During his brief visit to the state, he will address a Kisan Sammelan in Janjgir town of Chhattisgarh. Janjgir Chapa district is known for the production of paddy and other agriculture produce. It is also famous for the production of tussar silk. Rural population, especially the farmers and the weavers of this area, seem to be enthusiastic over Prime Minister's visit. During his brief stay, Shri Modi will inaugurate and lay foundation stone for various projects of central and state government. With Rajkumar Sahu from Janjgir, this is Vikalp Shukla for AIR News.
Union Minister of State for Home Affairs Kiren Rijiju has said that unclean environment is one of the biggest problems India is facing today, and that is the reason why Prime Minister Narendra Modi has given top priority to cleanliness and women's safety. Participating in a Shramdan program under Swachhata Hi Seva campaign at Naharlagun railway station in Arunachal Pradesh this morning, Mr. Rijiju said the Prime Minister has initiated the cleanliness movement, and it is the common people, irrespective of class, who have to carry it forward and make it successful. Maharashtra's performance on the sanitation front is quite impressive, with both urban and rural areas having already been declared open defecation-free ODF. The ratio of household toilets in the state's rural areas has gone up to 100% since the implementation of the Swachh Bharat mission, from a mere 49% 4 years back. Here is a ground report from our Aurangabad correspondent.
The positive impact of the mission has brought an improvement in the quality of life in the rural areas. All the Gram Panchayats in the state have already attained the open defecation-free status. Chandu Jadhav, a worker in Swachh Bharat mission from Bilda village of Aurangabad district, told that after becoming the Swachh village, residents are paying more attention to personal hygiene as well as surrounding cleanliness.
हमारा गांव ग्राम स्वच्छता अभियान में औरंगाबाद जिले से तीसरे नंबर पर आया है। हमने गांव में आरओ प्लांट के जरिए लोगों को शुद्ध फिल्टर पानी देने का काम किया। गांव के आसपास कूड़ा था, उसको श्रमदान के जरिए साफ किया। हमारे पूरे गांव में ड्रेनेज लाइन है और ड्रेनेज की वजह से 100% शौचालय बनवाए हैं। खेतों में रहने वाले लोगों ने शोष खड्डे के जरिए शौचालय का उपयोग करते हैं। गांव में गली गली कचरा कूड़ा संकलन कचरा कुंडी के जरिए होता है। हर जगह कचरा कुंडी लगाई गई है। हमारे गांव को महामहिम राष्ट्रपति द्वारा निर्मल ग्राम पुरस्कार प्राप्त हो चुका है।
Swachh Bharat mission has proved a big success and improved the situations regarding availability of adequate sanitation facilities and their usage by everyone, which is helping to save lives, ensure nutrition, women's security and dignity in Maharashtra's rural areas. Ramesh Jaibai, AIR News, Aurangabad.
In Jammu and Kashmir, security forces launched a massive cordon and search operation in Shopian and Pulwama districts early this morning. A joint team of the Police, Army and CRPF launched the operation in at least 8 villages to flush out terrorists from the area. Officials said the operation was going on when reports last came in. This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on Twitter at AIR News Alerts. A meeting of the Group of Ministers GOM on GST network is underway at Bengaluru in Karnataka. The group, headed by Bihar Deputy Chief Minister Sushil Kumar Modi, will take stock of the functioning of the GSTN and the new software that is proposed to be used for return filing once the new forms are introduced next year. The GOM was set up in September last year to look into the technical issues faced by the GSTN. More from our correspondent.
The IT-related issues concerning GST are being discussed in the meeting in Bengaluru today. The chairman of GST Network and CEO of UIDAI, Ajay Bhushan Pandey, member of the GST Group of Minister and Law Minister in Karnataka, Krishna Bairegowda, and representatives from Infosys, which is managing the GST network, are present in the meeting. The issues of TDS deduction at source, simplification of online procedures in filing returns, and usage of IT tools for better tax compliance are likely to come up for discussion today. There are over 1 crore 13 lakh taxpayers registered into the new system now. Sudhindra, AIR News, Bengaluru.
President Ramnath Kovind today inaugurated the centenary celebrations of the Dakshina Bharat Hindi Prachar Sabha in New Delhi. Speaking on the occasion, Mr. Kovind said that languages connect people.
देश की भावनात्मक एकता को मजबूत बनाने में दक्षिण भारत हिंदी प्रचार सभा जैसे संस्थानों ने बहुत महत्वपूर्ण भूमिका निभाई है। भाषाएं लोगों को जोड़ती हैं। भारतीय भाषाओं ने वसुधैव कुटुंबकम की भावना को संजोकर रखा है। भारत में अनेक भाषाएं और बोलियां हैं। उन सभी का अपना अपना स्वरूप और सौंदर्य है। यह विविधता हमारी संस्कृति को उदार और समृद्ध बनाती है।
The President said every Indian should try to learn an Indian language other than his or her own mother tongue. Mr. Kovind said this knowledge can create new opportunities for the individual. A two-day Commonwealth Parliamentary Association Indian Region 4 conference and workshop is underway in Shimla today. Lok Sabha Speaker and President of Commonwealth Parliamentary Union Indian Region, Sumitra Mahajan, will inaugurate and preside over the conference. Secretary General of Lok Sabha, Snehlata Srivastav, Secretary of the Ministry of Parliamentary Affairs, Surendranath Tripathi, and Secretaries of all state legislative assemblies are participating in the conference. Heavy rain during the past 24 hours has disrupted normal life in Himachal Pradesh. Most of the rivers are in spate and many roads in upper areas are reported to be closed due to landslides. The Met Department has predicted heavy rain in Shimla, Solan, Sirmaur, Mandi, Kangra, Una, Hamirpur, Bilaspur and Kullu districts today. India and Nepal have agreed to explore the possibility of using high-resolution satellite images in boundary survey work. During the fifth meeting of the Nepal-India Boundary Working Group BWG in Kathmandu yesterday, both sides also agreed to continue mapping of no-man's land encroachment and cross-border occupation. The meeting decided to make necessary correspondence to respective authorities to maintain and comply with the earlier decisions of maintaining the status quo in the cultivation of land until a solution is reached between the two governments. During the three-day meeting, extensive discussion was held on various matters relating to the ongoing Nepal-India boundary work. China has cancelled the upcoming trade talks with the United States and will not send Vice Premier Liu He to Washington next week. Quoting sources, the Wall Street Journal reports a mid-level delegation was due to travel to Washington ahead of Liu's visit, but the trip has now been abandoned. Earlier this week, China added $60 billion of U.S. products to its import tariff list as it retaliated against U.S. duties on $200 billion of Chinese goods set to go into effect from September the 24th. Assamese movie Village Rockstars has been selected as India's official entry to the Oscars 2019. The film is directed by Reema Das. An all-India jury constituted by Film Federation of India FFI under the chairmanship of Kannada producer Rajendra Singh Babu made the announcement at a press conference in Mumbai today. Set in Das's own village of Soigaon in Assam, Village Rockstars is the story of poor but amazing children who live a fun-filled life. The film, which had its world premiere at the Toronto International Film Festival and India premiere at the Mumbai Film Festival 2018, also won the Best Feature Film Award at the 65th National Film Awards. World Rhino Day is being celebrated today. Assam Forest Minister Parimal Suklabaidya, along with others, will take part in the main event to be held in Guwahati this evening. Official sources said the observation of the day will make people aware about the importance of rhinos, which will send a strong message to poachers. India won 3 gold medals, 3 silver and a bronze on the opening day of the 5th Track Asia Cup cycling in New Delhi yesterday. Mayuri Luthe won the country's first gold medal in the women's junior 500-meter race. Another gold came when the Indian men's junior team performed as expected in the team sprint event by defeating Kazakhstan. The tournament at the Indira Gandhi Indoor Stadium is being organized by the Cycling Federation of India and has attracted participation from 12 countries. And now, before we close, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana being launched tomorrow will prove a milestone in providing healthcare facilities in the country. Inaugurates Jharsuguda Airport in Odisha. Prime Minister to launch various development projects in Chhattisgarh this afternoon. Meeting of the group of ministers underway in Bengaluru to take stock of GST network. China cancels upcoming trade talks with the United States, also calls off visit of its Vice Premier to Washington next week. Assamese film Village Rockstars selected as India's official entry to Oscars 2019. And Indian cyclists bagged 3 gold, 3 silver and a bronze in Track Asia Cup in New Delhi. For details of these stories and more, you can log on to our website www.newsonair.nic.in. With that, we end the Midday News.